Wagwan Jamrock Nation! Welcome back to Mama Rhonda's world. Today we're going to make a Jamaican staple, SalFish Flittas. Here we would call it codfish fritters, but SalFish Flittas is the way I'm going to make. So first you want to get yourself, let's get started, right? Hope everybody's doing great. First you want to get yourself some, I like the skinless, boneless fillets. Pacific cod is what I'm using, and wild caught. I got these at my local Walmart, but they sell, you know, the fillets everywhere. So in the freezer section, right? So what we want to do first is we want to get some water boiling because these are cured with salt, and we want to get some of the salt out of this. So we're going to boil a nice sized pot of water and put our codfish in here. And in about 10 minutes, we're going to drain that water. After 10 minutes of boiling, we're going to drain that water. And then I'm starting another pot of water here so I don't have to wait. I'll just add the new fresh water and then boil for about 10 more minutes. The amount of time isn't all that relevant, but I'm going to do 10 minutes and then 10 more minutes. So 20 minutes of boiling. I'm going to use my whole bag because this is 32 ounces, 2-pound bag. I'm going to use the whole bag because the batter that we're going to make can stay in the fridge in an airtight container and it can last for at least a week or so. So this way you'll have all the work done and then it'll just be easy to make your flittas. So what we're going to do is get these pieces in the water. It's just starting to boil. This is going to cool it down some, but we'll set the timer and then dump this water. Like I said, we'll strain it and then we will put in the fresh water and boil another 10 minutes. Okay, we got our timer set and we're going to, in the time that's boiling, we are going to get our batter ready. So what you're going to need is some tomato, onion, some scallion or green onion, a little bit of thyme. I like to add a tiny bit of curry, some sweet pepper, some colored peppers, and Jamaicans are always going to add a little bit of Scotch bonnet. I can't really handle the hot stuff, so I'm not going to put the Scotch bonnet in, but some Jamaicans will say like, what? That's not the right thing without it. But sorry, I can't take the too hot stuff. Now, what we're going to start with, I'm going to start with the garlic. Use this little tiny knife. Chop your garlic up very fine. Okay. We got our garlic in there. Then we're going to put some sweet pepper. And all of the colors look so pretty in your mix, in your batter, and in your fritters. Red pepper, so I'm going to do the green bell pepper, and then the green, orange, the yellow, cut up the tomato. I have the onion, I'm going to use the purple. This is going to be so pretty and so delicious. And then the yellow onions in here. I just boiled the codfish for 10 minutes and I strained off the water. This water here is boiling. I actually just turned it off and put it back on. And since this isn't frozen anymore, I don't need this big giant pot. So I'm just going to transfer it into here. And then do another 10 minutes. Do it the easy way. Make sure I get all of this. foil another 10 minutes. Look at all those beautiful colors. And goodness. Actually, looks delicious. Let's add our tomato in. Anybody notice I went and got a bigger bowl? And take a look. Look at that. Beautiful, just beautiful. Aren't they so cute, my little bowl set? The bottoms, they're all stainless steel, and the bottoms are each a different color. And the best part, I love stainless or glass, and the best part is the bottoms match, and they have lids. So anyway, this way I have all these different colors and sizes, and they're just perfect. And they have a lid, so it's hard to find stainless steel bowls with lids. So if, in case you're interested, I'll put the link down in the description. Otherwise, I get a whole bunch of emails and text message, not emails, but DMs and stuff. Where did you get this? Where did you get that? So this way I just have it in there already for you. So we're gonna set these aside. So now we have our pulled off sawfish. What we're gonna do is flake it up. So you can use your fingers, break it up, just like that. This way it'll mix nicely into the batter, because you want to make sure that you have a bite of sawfish in every bite of your flitta. This also is going to be so good for you, and you can look up all of the benefits, or I'll put a link for all the benefits of codfish, how good it is for you. And I'm going to try 2 different batter recipes that I'm going to create basically on my own, because normally you use all-purpose flour. So we're going to do some like that, but I'm also trying to stay away from flour right now and gluten. See if that helps me with my thyroid issues and inflammation and stuff. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try two different batters. Okay, so we got this nice and, oh, that looks great. See? Oh, this is so perfect. I hope you can see that. It's nice and flaky. We're going to add that to our, veggies. Going to put it in the big bowl, but we're going to need that for the flour, and then we'll add everything into this bowl. Okay. I'm not going to bother mixing it right now because I want to wash my hands. But what we got right there. We're going to start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to sift the flour, which makes it nice and light and fluffy. Pretty. We're going to add our SalFish and veggies. I'm going to mix this up because I'm going to put most of it in here, but I'm going to hold back a little and try the other batter, which is going to be using my nut flour. This is almond, pecan, walnut, and I'm also using the coconut flour. I'm going to try that too. So I'm going to save a little bit of this. I hope you can see this. Look how beautiful. My goodness. When you eat like this, it just makes you feel like you feel better, because look how fresh, and it smells amazing. I wish you could smell it. You will smell it when you try your own. And I'm showing you just how to do it. Okay, so we're going to mix a good amount of this in here. I'm going to hold back a little bit. Okay, mix this all together. Okay, that's pretty good. Now we're going to start to add water. I'm going to use a wooden spoon now because it's getting a little bit heavy. Water measuring, we're not going to measure because we're not sure. So I'm starting off with, it's a little bit, about 2 cups, 2 1/4. But I'm just going to pour some in. Get it started. All right. Pour some more. There we go. Oh, this is looking so pretty. Look at this. Delicious. Okay, we're going to want a little bit more because we don't want it this thick. We want it almost like pancake batter. This is where everybody kind of does what they prefer. If you like your fritters thin, you want to, you want more water. If you like them a little bit thicker, a little bit less water. I like mine kind of in between. This is looking really good. This is optional, but if you want your fritters a little bit puffy, you can add just a little bit of baking powder. That's a teaspoon. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking powder. Not too much. I don't want them all fluffed up. Okay. Yeah, this to me looks great. Okay. And I don't want it too runny, because some people like it runny, but I don't want it too runny because I don't want the flour to just spread out too much and I don't have any of the veggies in there. Okay, so now that we have that mixed, we're going to set this aside and we're going to start our oil. I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to make the other batter in this bowl. We didn't use as much of the veggies for this one, so let's try. I'm just winging this, so we're going to see what happens, okay? I'm going to try a cup of coconut flour. Try a half a cup of the nut flour. Let's see how this works, right? This will be interesting. See, it seems like this takes more water, huh? I didn't really measure that, I just added water, but it just seems like it's sucking it up a lot. Okay, this is definitely a totally different thing here. If anything, I'll have to add. We'll just try it, see what happens, right? I know it's all good for you, so even if it's not my favorite, I'll still eat them. I'm not going to make this too runny though. I think I'm going to just keep this like this because we did a lot of water already, and I can kind of flatten it out in the skillet. Okay, so that's our second batter. I didn't add the last few seasonings in here yet, so let's do that before we get the oil going. So we want a little bit of thyme. Thyme has kind of an earthy flavor, so I'm not putting much if you can see it, just sprinkling it very lightly. Curry, some people put curry in, some don't. I think it gives it a beautiful color. I like the taste of curry, but again, I'm not putting very much. Oh, I love the smell of curry. Put a little more curry. It's good. And then you can put an all-purpose. I like this seasoning, but if you have any all-purpose seasoning that you like, you can put that in. And being that I didn't put Scotch bonnet, I'm going to put just a little bit of this hot chili oil. Not much. See, just to give it a little bit of a kick. Ooh, this is looking great. Set those aside. You want your heat on medium, not on high, straight medium. You can use olive oil, vegetable oil, coconut oil. What I like to use is olive oil. And coconut oil. Okay. Last seasoning we want to put in while the oil is starting to get warm. I'm going to put black pepper. Put freshly ground black pepper. Coming out very fine, so it seems like I'm putting a lot, but it's not really. You can see it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. Because we did get rid of, I think, all of the salt, or most of the salt. When you think your oil is hot enough, do a little bit of test, but I don't think this is warm enough yet. Another thing you can add, if you would like to, is annotto. Annotto is from a plant. It's really good for you. It's super high in benefits, as far as, I'll put in the description all of the benefits, but it's great for inflammation. It's used in 70% of the food coloring in our food, and no one knows about it. But it's a positive thing because annotto oil is really wonderful. So if you have the powder, you can just put it in the oil. It's also going to make the The fritters have an amazing color. Just put a tiny bit in there. See that? Okay, let's see how our oil's doing. When you put your spoon in, if it's bubbling, it's ready. So this isn't ready yet. Got a couple drops in there so we can watch it that way also. Okay, we're testing it. Temperature's just about right. Get yourself a nice little dollop, scoop. You see them bubbling? It's just about the right size I like. Some people like them really little. And remember, mine are in between. If you want it thinner, you put more water. If you want it thicker, put less. But I think those are just perfect. So we're gonna fry these about 5 minutes on each side. And when I'm ready to flip it, I'll show you. So we want to check these. It's only been a minute or two, but you don't want them sticking. So move them around. These are perfect. They're not sticking at all. Let's take a look underneath here. Yeah, we need a little bit more time. Also, while I was waiting for those to cook, I went and got this tray here. And I put some paper towel under, and then this is a cooling rack, you know, like what you would use for cookies. This kind of, if you do it this way, instead of just putting a plate and a paper towel, kind of keeps them crispier, so when you have leftovers, you know, they stay nice and crispy. If you don't have a cooling rack like this, you can just put it on a plate with paper towels. Okay, let's take a look here. A little bit more. This one's just about ready. I guess the first batch takes a little bit longer if you don't wait. If you're impatient like me and you don't wait for the oil to get super hot. But we're cooking now. It's doing good. These are done. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this beautiful color. Let me see if you can see it. Looks like you can. Look at this. Beautiful. Set it here to dry. You see, because we only used a little bit of baking powder for that whole big bowl. It doesn't suck up much oil. If you put too much in, it'll suck up more oil. This looks like it's about the same amount we started with. Come on, you. You ever watch a cooking show and they don't let the oil drip off? Oh, it makes me crazy. One of my little pet peeves. And another one is they don't taste it at the end. Okay, let's let those cool. I'll start my next batch. So I just turned over the second batch. Look how amazing these are. These little tongs, they work easier. And I wanted to share a little flipping secret with you. When you flip, if you use the side of the pan, I'll show you in the next batch. Oh, look at this. You see all of the veggies in there? These ones are pretty much cooled off. Look, I'm going to do it. You ready? Watch. Allora, flitta this. SalFish codfish fritter. I'll flitta this. Mmm. Oh yeah. I think they're wrong when they don't show you tasting it. I think I'm going to try the other batter and see how that goes. Look, we're still doing good with the oil. Oh my God. I want to show you the flipping technique. Let's move these. I just put these last two in. But these four are ready to flip. So I take the spatula and I get underneath on one side, and then I use the side of the pan and let it flip. That way you don't splash oil, and they flip real easy. Last one. Okay. Let's see, I don't think these are ready yet. Let's see what the oil more. Have a little bit of batter left. So that amount has made, I was putting 5 in, for this one has 6. But so that was 10, and then 15, 16 so far. And I have enough for at least one more batch, or probably one more batch, with those measurements that we used. Not bad, but I'm going to say no. Let's go with the original. So take a look. You know, I can say anything I want, right? Oh, these are so good, whatever. But the real test is going to be having some of our foodie family members try it, right? So we'll take these out like this. These can stay in here. Okay, I hear Cena and Brian. Look at these babies. Hey guys. Hi. Look what I just made.
What do we got there?
A Jamaican ting. Hold the plate. Hold the plate.
Hold the plate, okay.
Man, I'll hold one of these. That's what I'll do.
Give your honest opinion.
They look perfect.
Which one do I want? I want this one.
That's the cool thing about fritters. You make them all different sizes, shapes.
Whoa. What are you putting here?
Ha! You should have been in there helping. You would know.
This is good.
It's really good.
For real? You love them?
For real, for real. Oh, I like that little topping of salt that you put on here.
Yeah, just put a little pinch of salt, because I didn't really add salt to it, just maybe a tiny bit.
I gotta get you on my food channel.
Yeah. Was that a little plug?
Oh, that too. There you go.
Okay, thumbs up for the SalFish fritters.
Definitely a thumbs up.
Woohoo!
Good job, Ronnie.
Thank you. So, Jamrock Nation, I had to run and get the camera and show you guys because these are the other ones in the different batter. And I did save them and they taste amazing. They were a little greasier, so I put them directly onto the paper towels. And I did have to add some all-purpose flour, but not that much. I just kept adding a little bit till it would stick together because they're crumbly and the other ones aren't. There was a lot of this little stuff, which I actually like. It's kind of my favorite part. But anyway, there we go. So I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a real nice comment. Post notification on and hashtag Jamrock Nation. Eat the flitter.
Oh.
He's eating it.
Where is it? Where is it?
He's eating it. He tasted it, right?
He definitely tasted it. He's like, yeah, man, that was good. Good for me tummy, man. Alright, me going back. Alright, me going back midday. Me come back for more later.
Jamrock Nation! We truly are one nation. We lead by example. We're showing the world what one nation really looks like. Without borders, celebrating our differences together, united. One Jamrock Nation. Here we have beautiful, multicultural Lucy and her amazing grandpa sending us love from the Netherlands. Alina from Luxembourg is singing hello with her incredible voice like a songbird. Jam rocker Brianna is a talented writer living in Houston, Texas. Say hello, Brianna, Jamrock Nation! This amazing jam rocking couple, Maria and Maureen, living through love in Barbados. Paradise. Helena sends love from her mom and dad's banana walk in Madeira Island, Portugal. One love, Jamrock Nation.